Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da. We are live. All right. Once again. 2 days in a row. Wouldn't you know it? Well, hi again. Stream number 2. 2 days in a row. But we have to do it. We have to do it. Because I got a great idea. I was sitting like, okay, we did Bodega Cats. I need to find something else. I just realized I'm doing a thing that I shouldn't do. I watched it back, the stream back yesterday. First time I've watched myself back, I realized I make a horrible mouth noise all the time. I gave myself misophonia. I was like, stop. I did not realize I was doing that. I will try to stop. Anyway. I was like, I love TTRPGs. I love making blorbows. Clearly, but like role-playing characters, role-play game characters are prime blorbos. I think those are the actual like loose OCs I have nowadays. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have made myself a Google Doc, and I've made myself lists. I fucking love lists. So I compiled all the races and classes and subclasses. And I'm going to roll die. Because of course I will. It's D&D. I'm gonna roll die, and we're gonna first like look up a bit. Mainly the subclass, because it's a lot of it, but I felt like I wanted to include it to get the vibe more, to have a clear starting off point. So yeah, gonna spend a bit computer looking just to make sure I understand what the subclass is, maybe look some reference for the races, and then we're gonna draw. And I'm gonna do it on, I think, a 20-minute timer. I don't really want to give myself 30. But yeah, that's the plan. So we're probably gonna, if I'm generous, maybe I can make 3 characters. Probably I'm going to be able to make 2 characters. Just based on how much I waste time generally. When I compiled the races, I took away the ones that I just kind of didn't feel like drawing to. There's no lizard folk, no tabaxi, no kenkus, no dragonborn, just and like changelings and Aasimar maybe, because those are a bit more unclear, at least to me, exactly what I'm supposed to do with. So that's how it is. I could try to make the lists available to make so everyone can make characters in this way, but graphic design is my burden, and I will have to add in everything. So we'll see if and when that happens. Yes, and we're going to start our music once again. Chill Hop, courtesy of Chill Hop, once again. But we love to see it. I'm also going to just show what die I'm using today too. This is good. I don't know if this is going to be a tradition, if I'm going to use die all the time. But essentially, I'm using a just like a die set. a standard, I don't know if it's Chessex or something. I did not think, I didn't think I would be able to show them like this, but here's the D20. It's like a cute little metal and purple. Very nice. Sheep, but very nice. Yes. I don't know if I should pull up the... Nah. I'm gonna have it in my Google Doc. It's gonna be a secret. Unless... Oh god, I'm not sure. Yeah. Maybe fuck it, I'm just gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna put it in on the canvas. So everyone can see what I'm doing. Why not? Okay. Oh yeah, I should probably change so you can see the canvas too. That's pretty smart. Pretty, you know. I will just, no, you'll have to see me react to what I'm drawing, not what I'm drawing. There you go. And we're going to move it. Oh, wrong one. Hopefully I didn't fuck up now. Scary when you use like the command and control button and do something when you're accidentally outside of the drawing program. You're like, am I gonna fuck something up? Am I gonna fuck something up outside of the... Is there another shortcut? There you go. Here's my little list. So look at that. I also added in Dampier and Reborn. They're not technically racist, so I'll have to just make a decision of... I'll have to choose the race, but I will make it a Dampier or a Reborn. It basically means I'm gonna make something as a vampire or a zombie. Curse of Strahd. We love that shit. Okay. Let's roll a D100. 100. And if I roll over an 84, I'm gonna re-roll it. That's just how we're gonna... That's how we're gonna roll. Yeah. Oh. 48? 48. Ooh, we're making a fairy. Okay, so we're making a fairy. And we're gonna roll for class. Over here in my beautiful Google Doc. Beautiful, beautiful Google Doc. Okay. Here's the wonderful thing too. We have 13 classes. And that really doesn't match up with any die. So I'm just gonna roll a d20 and hope and re-roll it until I get something between 13 and 1. Natural 1. Once again, we're starting with a critical failure, as you should. This means I'm going to play a barbarian, so we're playing a barbarian fairy. Gotta be one of my... That's beautiful. That's the beauty of making like things randomly. The contrast, it's always fun. Okay, barbarian. A barbarian. What subclass of barbarian are we doing? The amount of subclasses really took me by surprise when I looked at D&D at first. Let's just do this before I start yapping, shall we? This is going to be a totem warrior fairy barbarian. God motherfucking damn. Okay. I'm gonna write that up so we don't forget it. Impact font. Fucking love my impact font. No, not impact font. Goodness gracious. Very. Not what I was doing. Come on. Come on. What was it? Totem Warrior? Beautiful. Hopefully I don't misspell that. Might as well. Totem Warrior. Yes. I spelled it right. Fairy Totem Warrior Barbarian. Let's see. Trying to get the ideas flowing. It's kinda difficult. But we're gonna figure this out. Gonna figure this out together. Oh, okay. What am I doing? Yeah, we're gonna look up what a Totem Warrior Barbarian does. I also noticed last time that my autofocus fucking hates me. So that's nice. Maybe I should zoom out or something. I don't know if that's gonna help me, to be honest with you. I don't know if anyone can save me from the autofocus. Because I have to have the mic. There is no other place for me to put it, really. Or like, I'm scared that I will be too far away. I don't know. Okay. Totem Warrior Barbarian. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Let's see. Fucking D&D Wikidot, my beloved. Who needs anything else? Ooh, are we talking spirit animals? Is that what we're talking about? Is that... You mean spirit animals? Okay. I'm just gonna read straight from D&D 5e Wikidot. Narrator voice, let's go. The path of the Totem Warrior is a spiritual journey. As the barbarian accepts a spirit animal as a guide, protector, and inspiration. In battle, your totem spirit fills you with supernatural might, adding magical fuel to your barbarian rage. Most barbarian tribes consider a totem animal to be kin to a particular clan. In such cases, it's unusual for an individual to have more than one totem animal spirit, though exceptions exist. That's fun. And usually, your totem animal might be related to those listed here, but more appropriate to your homeland. For example, you can choose a hawk or a vulture in place of an eagle. You have the choices they give you is bear, eagle, elk, tiger, and wolf. That means I have to draw an animal, I think. Bad news, baby girl. Not only do you have to draw a character, you have to draw an animal too. But we're gonna do this. We have to stick it through. And let's see. Just gonna look up fairy D&D. I have a vague idea of how they look like, because they look like fairies. If we wanna just disappearing, trying to look around my mic. Yeah, it looks like a fairy. Little guy with insect wings, pointy ears. You know. Good for me, to be honest with you. I'll also have to choose if it's a bear, eagle, elk, tiger, or wolf, and how to make that Feywild, I guess. Just gonna see. Once again, I'm just gonna be sitting here looking up information, but what to do? I saw that I was disappearing off screen a bit. Let's scooch me over in OBS again. all the way. Just all the way in. Just put him there. There you go. Okay. What was I thinking about? Shit, yeah, Feywild animals. That. Feywild. This is what I said that we're probably gonna get, like, 2. Because regardless if I draw for 20 minutes, I'm gonna be here a bit. Feywild creatures. Creatures found in the Feywild. Ooh, shit, displacer beasts and stuff? Oh, that's kind of fun. That's actually very fun. Think we can make a totem warrior displacer beast? Large cat-like creatures. We have that. Tiger. If we choose to be a tiger totem spirit barbarian, we get to do what? While raging, you can add 10 feet to your long jump distance and 3 feet to your high jump distance. The spirit of the tiger empowers your leaps. and since we are fairy, we have a flying speed. That's very funny. Not tactical, but very funny. And then you have, at 6th level, you get Aspect of the Beast. You gain proficiency in 2 skills from the following list. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so basically this is... Do you want a dex even more? Do you want even more dex? Yeah. That's it. That's so... I'm just reading, glancing over to, like, bear. It says, while raging, you have a resistance to all damage except psychic damage. What the fuck, D&D? Anyway. That's why I don't play D&D. I play other TTRPGs. Fate Core. And we're gonna have to look what a displacer beast look like, too. Displacer beasts. Look at them. Oh, yeah. They're so funky. Funky little creatures. Can add them in. I would love to show a picture, but I would also like to credit whoever did it. I'm gonna... Does it have? Does it show anything? Maybe. Can't find it. But credit to whoever drew this. That. See it? You're like, you get very funky puma. Puma? The fuck? Not that. Mountain lion, you call that in English. But it's not even that. Jaguar. Panther. That's what I was thinking. Puma? Alright. That's very interesting. And then we're gonna do this in what, 20 minutes? Nah, dude. We're gonna... I'm gonna give myself half an hour, since I have to, like... I have to draw quite a bit, dude. Okay. What am I doing? Okay. 36? Warder. Hydrate, everybody. Okay. A fairy totem warrior barbarian. It's just... I just need to think. But I shouldn't think. I don't think I should think. Nah, we have to jump into it. We just have to do it. We have to go insane. Go crazy, go stupid. I did not expect to do a huge amount of, like, animal drawing today. Apparently. The die said otherwise, and we have to listen to the die. The heart of the cards! Okay. Trying to whip out a pose here, too. Terry Barbarian. Like, that's a lot of communication. It's a lot of things we have to do. I make like a... Like... I can't expect myself to just whip out a dynamic pose. Or I would like to expect myself to do that. But, you know. You know. Should use this instead. Instead of just trying to, use the pen. Wanna... Questions, man. Big questions. Big questions without answers. And not a lot of time. Okay. I'm thinking, like... We want to have a pose. If you could have a pose, would you? I'm just going silent because I'm trying to think. Maybe I just shouldn't think. Maybe I should just go. It's a barbarian. Do we just want to go for like a classic barbarian pose? Or something? I'm thinking like, anime delinquent stereotype kind of thing. Just popped into my head. It's fun because it's a fairy. Because when you make a barbarian, you want to make something that's like physically imposing, right? But it's a fairy. Can fairies be buff? I think they can. Make a buff fairy. Oh shit, I have to get the Displacer Beast in there. And like, wings. Jesus. No, I'm just gonna go back to the first idea I had. The first idea, to my surprise, often turns out to be the best one. Don't know why. Gotta trust your instincts. Looks like it's gonna, like, throw a pitch. Because then we can have whatever wings be down. We do something like this. Of course I want to make it moth wings, since just because of the theme I chose. I don't know. Trying to draw. I'm still drawing small and kind of behind me. Did I move myself over last time? No, I didn't. Nah. Just have to remember I can only draw that corner. the same corner as my face. Oh. Gonna get into it. Again, I said this last time. This is why I have music, so I can just like don't feel the pressure about just sitting here in complete silence. Look at this guy move. I don't really know how to communicate that it's a barbarian, however. Thoughts? Wonder if you can make it a barbarian just by attitude. I need inspiration. I need inspiration. Mostly what I'm seeing is big weapon, however. So we can just make it's not a lot of clothes and big weapon is apparently what we have decided barbarians is. You know, if you're topless and wielding an axe, congratulations. Don't know what to tell you. And a fairy, I guess. Wield big axe. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be wielding a big axe. I'm so close to just making said person stand there very, like, just menacingly holding an axe. We could make like we could make a girly, we could make something fun. We can just not make this. We can make a girly. Now we're talking. Now we're speed. So fun. I comes to my history with tabletop role-playing games, because I've DM'd as long as I've played. Like I started to do both almost literally at the same time. And despite it was in 2021, and despite playing it since then, I didn't try to play D&D until like literally this year. No, not this year. Summer of 2024. Forget. And man, this system is. And immediately after I tried to DM D&D as well. Very weird system if you're not used to it. It's like, if you didn't play D&D, what did you play? Free League publishing games. Very good games. I do have beef with the system. I really, really do. But they're also, I also have beef with D&D's system, so. Free League Publishing does, man, what a huge arm! God motherfucking damn. Free League Publishing, their system or like the year 0 motor, as we have used, I've used, is you use d6s, and when you level, you just gain d6s. So if you're having like a bad day and not rolling well, doesn't matter how high level you are, you can just go an entire session without succeeding on a single roll. So it doesn't really feel like you're making any progress. And I think that's my biggest issue with that. But they're very funny. They're very good. I like them. I played Forbidden Lands. Forbidden Lands. I have a tendency to say like Forbidden Lands. In Swedish, it's Song of the Sword, or the Sword Song, or what have you. And the thing with that game is that you die easily. You roll on a just die table. A die table. You roll on a table, and essentially there's just a chance that you die on the spot. It says, and I will always use this phrase. It's your journey ends here. So you get like, there's like, oh, you get a broken arm. It takes X amount of weeks to heal, and it gives you these minuses. But then there's also like decapitation description. Your journey ends here. And it's it's great. But if you're used to that, it's very difficult to jump in with that mindset into D&D, because you can't fucking die. Or you don't die that easily. Getting down in battle isn't the end, which is, not how it is in freely publishing games. So that was very weird to try. Also, I learned a very valuable lesson, and that is, what do you do with a paladin? You kill them. Just so ridiculously strong. Was not ready. I did it again. I'm so sorry, guys, for making mouth noises. I bad habit. I'll try to get over it. Anyway. Order. As I was saying, I wasn't ready for I was too kind of a DM, or not kind. I hadn't balancing is hard. I feel like regardless of what system you use, balancing is hard. So I was like, oh yeah, but the system is good, but balancing is hard, and you say that about every system. Right now, or as of late, I've been DMing and playing the Fate core system. Very different system, but it's good, for sure. It works for more like casual games, I'd say. As you see, I'm making a buff lady. Don't really know what to tell you. You make a fairy barbarian. You make a buff lady. Love drawing buff lady. I also made her look tall, and she's probably like, what? They're very little. Not that. This is pixie size. But like, small. Get yourself a big axe in there too. Get yourself a big axe. Yeah, look at that. Now it's a barbarian. Easy. Just give him an axe. Just give him an axe. Need to use the eraser properly. Yeah. Right now, our campaign is on a break. I DM that campaign. It's on a break. It has been just like a month. I've gone 3 weeks or 2 weeks. We tried to do some cyberpunk. I should probably draw some cyberpunk characters too. The character creation that is really just rolling. And it's very fun. Lovely Blorbo maker. I could not stop making it the first time I did it. Let's go back to trying to look trying to see what fairies look like. Fairy D&D. Just trying to figure out clothing. It's hard. It leaves and shit? You're wearing like leaves and shit? Kinda like wearing leaves. Or I kinda looks up to interpretation a bit. It's mostly like when it comes to colors, it's a lot of teal and stuff. Nothing I have to be worried about. Cool. Awesome. Anyway, we played like two sessions of Cyberpunk. It's like finally I get to play, but then after the second session, the DM, this has happened before. The DM was like, "I can't, guys." I'm like, and we're all very respectful, but it's like, fuck. I made a Blorbo. I want to play my Blorbo again. No. Again, that was the same thing happened with the D&D proper campaign. First one I was gonna play. It was Spelljammer, but homebrew Spelljammer. So it ended up with me having to DM again. Forever DM. Not even maybe. I am a forever DM. You know, I love DMing. I also love playing. Really do. Yeah. Also, when I DM, I can't get away from, like, I can only DM horror. And I do that well, but I, regardless of what I'm trying to do, doing anything but horror is very difficult. I just love to permanently change my players' brain chemistry. Just something that makes them never trust again. No, I kinda, yeah. I love to hurt them. Get to be a sadistic DM. That's a flavor of DM. Oh man. Oh goodness. Looking on time. Shit, 11 minutes. Put it on. I think I put it on 30. Jesus Christ, I've got nowhere. Gotta get our shit together, guys. Or not guys, me. Me personally need to get my shit together. I haven't even gotten to drawing this Blazer Beast. We have to do this. I have like long eyebrows. Fairies. Like, yeah, let's make some leaf-looking bullshit. Just get that out of the way. Alright. That's some fucking leaf titties. Get some leaf titties on these this girl. Just do it. gets to have her tummy out because she's a barbarian. In the beginning of DMing, I have such a hard time reading that instead of like learning a game system, I was like, nah, I don't want to read a fucking book. So I just made my own game system and ran that for like 1.5 years with like two or 3 campaigns running at the same time. I got into that shit. I really did. And now I'm like, guys, please, don't leave me without role-playing games. I don't know what I will do. I don't know what I'll do with myself. My joy. All I need. All I need to stay happy. And we're gonna get some kind of cat in here too. See if I can remember how to draw a cat real quick. Draw some kind of tiger. And have some like, it looks like displacer beast tails or something on her. Gonna give her some tattoos. I don't know. Just little things. I'm just not. I'm trying to just not draw a cat. I think I'm doing right now. I think that's what's going on. I can draw dogs. Dogs I have no problem with. I just haven't figured out cats yet. Really been trying. Could I look at reference? Yeah. Should I? Probably. Do I have one literally that I can just do this with? Yes. Still. Just sitting doing this. Getting the... to get the expression. I love the campaign I'm running now, though. Again, it's just like... It's just horror. It's just horror. It's just terrifying. That's all I do. I'm just constantly finding ways to destroy the psyche of my players. It's in a cinematic way. It's all I ever do. It's all I ever want to do. Call it cursed lands, because it's pretty much true. Do they have any fun? No. Oh no. I'm like, I promise. Yeah, I know how to draw cats. I do. I definitely do. Like some kind of this, maybe? Let's make it look more like a kitty of some variety. like... trying to make this look like it's a spirit of some kind. Looks like a displacer. Doesn't matter. No. Really doesn't. Just imagine that it's rendered and that it's rendered transparent to be transparent looking. In your mind's eye. I feel like I've gotten away with a minimal amount of futzing this time. Oh no! Oh shit, I think I laughed very loudly just straight into the microphone. Hopefully I didn't peek it or anything. Alright. I wouldn't be able to tell. Wonder if I'll be able to, instead of using like sketch pens and stuff, I'll be able to just go in straight with an ink pen at some point in my life. Are we looking on time? 3 minutes. What can we do in 3 minutes? Clean her up a bit, maybe? Make her look a bit more finished? I don't like those. I feel like barbarians have tattoos, right? I think that's quite a common thing. No. I go in futzing with the hand, you know. Why not? Can give her some kind of like armband maybe. Or like, did you say an armband? You got a band on your arm? It's not like her wrist. Give her something like this. Trying to get like, maybe communicate that it's a displacer beast. Those in there. Don't really know what they look like. Kind of something like that. Oh yeah, armor. Barbarians wear that. Or? Do they? Yeah, they do. Do they? Yeah, they do. Obviously, they're like tank style stuff. Right? A twisty big gauntlet. I just didn't want to give her pauldrons for some reason. Armor design is not my shit. I have a hard time making like any partially like clothes, but form over function stuff. That really isn't my thing. Much to my DM's dismay, that's his favorite thing. He's like, form over function, and I'm like, yeah, this time we're gonna do form. Just end up taking away the only things that doesn't have function. I didn't like that either. Okay. Huh? And then we're done. This is as far as we got. Last time, you didn't get very far. But here's our fairy totem warrior barbarian. I haven't had chat up, so that's sad. But, it's fine. Nothing has happened. Oh no, I forgot. I forget that I have, like, a huge part of my fucking canvas covered. That sucks. I'm sorry, guys. Get to move them. You can see. There. Like that. There she is. I should make a little marking so I know that I'm what's behind the camera and not. Beginner mistake calling for a K once again. Maybe change the scene. It kind of works. That's better. Oh. There you go. Put a little box. Put a little box around me. Or we would do that. Hello, Mr. Obama. Fuck off with the roundness of corn. Okay. Oh yeah, I can't do. Oh yeah. Huh? Can I see my cursor in OBS? Yeah, there. Like that. Oh shit, my camera's having a seizure too. How nice. I love when my camera's having a seizure. It had like big seizures. Maybe I should say seizures. It was having a hard time focusing last time. A lot. Like that. Oh. But not, no. And I fucked it up. Anyway. Just put it on there. What am I doing? Oh yeah, okay. Fairy totem warrior barbarian. Cool. I'm gonna do a little stretch. Do a little stretch. Oh no, you have to see it on the navigator. It's just a red box on my navigator. Oh. I should try to figure this out. But I haven't. Me switching between scenes. Right. Stretch break. Stretch break. This is your sign to go drink water, or stretch, or rest your eyes, not sleep. Or maybe, you know, maybe it's time for you to sleep. It's very reasonable. Can always, like an afternoon nap, or just like straight up sleep. You have work tomorrow. Ugh. That was good to stand up. I don't even know if you hear me properly since I'm far away. Okay. Alright. Continuing on. Maybe I can do this while like standing awkwardly or something. Sitting weird. Come on. Zoom out. Yeah. Yeah, good. Look more at the mic. That's good. Once again, I'm doing futzing during stream. Once again, I'm doing futzing. Story of my life. Yeah, that looks better. I think that's good. I think that's fine. And just move myself over a bit. Whoa. Whoa. Nah, I can move away from the couch? Whatever, I was about to quit streaming. My cursor glanced over it. Shit. Okay. It just changed position a bit. If you hear me. But I think the waveforms looks fine. Okay. Let's roll some die. Let's roll some die. You'll be like a slut in stream. I just don't want to sit in the same way, so just change it up for my poor body. Okay. Let's roll some die. Let's roll some die. I'll have to have this up, otherwise I'll be lost. Did we get... What happened? Oh. There you go. See how that looks with the red box. The red box looks fine, actually. Yeah. I am weird. There you go. Yeah, goodbye red box. Or move it over. There you go. Yes. Okay. We're rolling die. Our next character is going to be... That's the wrong guy. That's not right. That's a d20. For your information, I rolled a 1. Again. 36? We're making a half-elf. That feels kind of boring. We made a fairy. We made one pointier one. I'm gonna reroll. 28. We're making a bugbear. Oh fuck yeah. Recently drawed. Drew. I had a problem with this yesterday too. I drew something. I did draw. Draw past tense. Okay, we're making a bugbear. What kind of bugbear are we making? Google Doc. See? Class. We are making a ranger bugbear. This is starting to sound. What kind of ranger bugbear are we making? And they have oh no. Looking at the wrong class. 5. Horizon Walker Bugbear Ranger. I've read a bit about Horizon Walker a while ago, I think. But we're gonna look it up anyway. If I remember correctly, it was quite like cute. Or for me, cute. I can just write it down. They have something fun to look at on screen. Or fun. Fun. I'm sitting in a way that's gonna make my leg fall asleep. Jesus. Still figuring it out. Let's see. Bugbear, Horizon Walker, Ranger. Bugbear, Horizon Walker, Ranger. Let's read a bit about those. Horizon Walker, Ranger. How many times will I say that? Horizon Walker, Ranger. Okay. We're doing it again. Reading, my favorite. I always have to. It's like when I narrate something or do anything as a DM, I'm like, why is my mouth dry? Always. Okay. Horizon Walkers guard the world against threats that originate from other planes or that seek to ravage the mortal realm with otherworldly magic. They seek out planar portals and keep watch over them, venturing near the inner planes and outer planes as they need to pursue their foes. These rangers are also friends to any forces in the multiverse, especially benevolent dragons, fae, and elementals that work to preserve life and the order of the planes. See, what spells do you get? Protecting from good and evil, Misty Step, Haste, Banishment, Teleportation Circle. Detect Portal on a 3rd level as a bonus action. Choose an extra creature you can see within 30 feet of you the next time you hit that creature. On this turn with a weapon attack, all damage dealt by the attack becomes force damage. Ooh. So we're making some like ethereal, funky... Again, very, very interesting to make a bugbear in this flavor. The die. The die don't lie. Okay. Buy some. I mean, here's the thing. It kind of looks like a ranger. I think it's like it's a ranger, but you can make it a bit more glowy and teal. Everything, so much magic is teal in D&D apparently. You can make it glow a bit more. Just neon. Yeah, you can really make it whatever you want. It's a flavor that isn't visual, sadly. Alright. What was I doing? Except looking at that. And just remember off the top of my head what a bugbear looked like. I'm gonna put it up anyway. Bugbear. Bugbear. Such funky looking creatures. Very odd. But we love him for it. Okay. Let's do this person. Bugbear, Horizon Walker, Ranger. I'm just gonna be repeating that phrase over and over again. Okay. Gotta zoom in a bit. Come back. Hey son. Are you way up in my face now? Nah, you're good. I think that was about where we had me in the first place. Oh shit. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Look, let's try the timer. We don't have to draw Displacer Beast this time. Did I give my fairy wings? Did I forget that? I forgot to give my fairy wings. I can do that real quick. No one saw that. No one saw that. He has wings. His wings. She had wings the entire time. Like some kind of moth. Kinda... Yeah. Yeah. How does it work with her axe? Magic. Fey magic. You wouldn't you wouldn't understand. Okay. Hmm. I feel like a bugbear barbarian and a say that 10 times fast, bugbear barbarian. But a bugbear barbarian and a fairy horizon walker feels apt, but we changed that. We turned that on his head, and that's nice. Bugbear that protects the plains. I'm a YouTuber. I'm someone who tubes with you. Say that to someone's face. Now begins the trying to figure out pose. I feel like it has to be a Does ranger always imply bow? I feel like it kind of does. We also got both of our races are Fey related, I think. Bugbears, because I know that they're goblinoids, but I think they're Fey creatures technically. Can't be wrong. Just offhandedly. I know that they're kind of like created by hobgoblins or something to like do their dirty work. Or... I don't know. I love how coy I am about what bugbear I'm talking about, but you know, probably, if you know it. Bugbear and a Playboy bunny. That's the kind of stuff I make in my spare time. Sitting for hours. The reason why I'm drawing so small is because I'm me. I draw, but also I'm just trying to figure out the pose first. I want to have like the ones where like you're drawing the bow. You have kind of like a this kind of thing. But that's also hard. I think we're gonna have to set the bar lower than that. Unless there's also bugbears are shaped. Oh yeah, and holding a fucking that's. I managed to so easily whip out a hand holding an axe. But drawing a bow, that's too far. Are we gonna... Is there an alternative to wielding a bow as a ranger? Hardly. Gotta say, hardly. That's all they do. I mean, it's ranged weapon attacks, I guess. Yeah. It's all just bows. Crying about bows. I'm crying about bows. Like, we're gonna make some kind of straight on view. Like, or not. You get to be there for now. We have like a more proud standing kind of thing going on. Doing the exact same angle as I did with the other one too. You know. It's fun. Ooh. I like very big hands. Again, bugbears are just so incredibly shaped. They have fur coverage that makes little to no sense. They're like, okay, limbs covered, fluffy, chest bare, bugbear, just like furless. Interesting choices, for sure. Oh, it jacked up the faces too. Trying to see if I can visually communicate my idea here, but kinda. I always have to get like an up angle frog's eye view on these guys just to communicate that they're like 7 feet tall. To be fair, like looking at someone who's what would that be? 6'4"? That's how that looks for me. I'm very short. I feel like no one is surprised by that statement, maybe. Make some kind of bow. Like fantasy ass looking bow. My favorite flavor of fantasy is fantasy with guns. It's always fun. Like, yeah, here you get an orc with just... It's like the revolver blunderbuss thing. That's reasonable and that's fun. Usually what I think about. But like, think of an orc with a Glock, if you may. Or fair. Think any fantasy race, but with a handgun. You just get a little chuckle out of it. Kind of fun, you know? I'm fighting the urge to just give this ranger a Glock. Maybe I can do that as a fun ending thing. think I can surprisingly whip out a gun, but draw a gun from memory pretty well, even if I, don't look, think, or draw guns particularly often. That's just something that's stuck in my head for some reason. How does Bugbears look again? I just checked. Funky boy. Every time I look at them. Yeah. They just have a big, like, V shape going on. It is fun because it kind of matches with a bow and arrow, having that kind of shape. You know? Do a Horizon Walker Bugbear Horizon Walker Ranger. Ranger Horizon Walker car hand hook car hand man, head, yeah. Like that's something I realized I'm doing, like an art thing I'm doing that makes it more difficult to do animals and stuff. And I haven't really thought about this before, but I have a tendency to just draw domed heads always. It's like we have generally pretty domed heads, but animals, they don't. Same thing with bugbears, they don't. That's, that's good to know. Instead of being like, why does this look wrong? Why does this look weird? Why can't I just draw this? Domed heads. That's fine. Maybe I have a bit. Let's get this perspective. Yeah. You don't have anything else to do. I love that trying to look at these things, it's all pretty generic. My Twitch like, is it buffering? I'm like, no, I hope not. What was I thinking of? Oh god, nothing. You just get some pauldrons on there. Throw some... that's fantasy. Throw some pauldrons on them. Let's see if we can get that to make the perspective look more. Anything for the perspective. Commit to the bit. Does really everything have pauldrons? Or just like one pauldron? Why do all bugbears have like one pauldron? You get one. I love that this one, that's like the original, I think D&D Beyond bugbear. I love that it is like, you get just symmetry, but you get a pauldron, a like an arm thing with a spike and a corset. You get a corset. To be honest, work. Don't know what to tell you. Ends up with this one looking a bit more tame. A tamed, elegant bugbear. Those don't exist. They do now. Do now. together. What's that in English? Housebroken? I think I said something like that when we were going to a to play what's it called? What? We're gonna have a session, a roleplay session, and I accidentally said housebroken instead of like anything else that doesn't mean that I pee inside. I said like now that became a joke. You have to be housebroken to go into this guy's house. Preferably into any house. Preferably you're a person, you should be housebroken by now. By now. At this point. Get like some kind of stoic expression. He is looking looking out over the horizon. Gonna about to kill some fuckers. No. We're protecting the mortal realm or whatever. Whatever the fuck. Me when I'm protecting the the mortal plane or whatever the fuck. Oh yeah, they have the tusk. They have the tusk. Last campaign that I actually got to play in. Again, it's always fun for me when I get to play since it's more of a rarity. I played such a lovely character. His name is Cecil Moore, and the idea was just to make a design where it's like any rational person would, if given the chance, just kind of shoot this guy on the spot. I will show you the design. I think I succeeded. But yeah, it's always fun. I think it's because like playing consistent roles, getting to do voices and stuff, you know, you get to do you get to do an amount of role playing as a D&D as a GM, a DM, but you don't really get that consistency. Kind of. You don't get to do it consistently. So it doesn't really give as much, even if it's fun. But he was I feel like I messed that campaign up by being too curious. The DM gave us world building in a bowl instead of like drip feeding. He just said, okay, here is all the world building, thinking that 3 characters that explicitly like all of their goals was finding out things. Like, oh, I thought you were gonna do like some side missions and fight some you know, creatures. But no, you just went straight, we were going into a fairy forest. You just went straight into the fairy forest the second you saw it. I'm like, yeah. Or, you know, we didn't. I did. And they kind of just had to follow me into the dangerous fairy forest. He also destroyed my ability to do a British accent because I just turn into Cecil all the time. I don't know if I'm gonna make the voice. Maybe I will at some point. He's just a funky little British man. He fucked around with magic too much and just became unrecognizable, not human, pretty unsettling to look at. And since we're playing in Fate Core, again, little known system, if you're tired of D&D, you have to, Fate Core have their own die, which is sad, but it has a very cool way of making characters, or like alternatives to essentially like class, race, anything special ability wise. You just get I have to remind myself what bugbears look like all the time. You get things that's called aspects. Did I fuck up? No. No, I'm fine. Aspects. You get something called stunts too, but I think aspects is funnier, more interesting. It vibes with the way I make characters. It's essentially you get double-edged swords. Things about this character, fundamental, basic things about this character. You take an aspect of the character and you make it into an ability that can also be like a detriment to your character. And my boy, one of his aspects was unsettling. I managed to freak out literally a spider lady, someone who had been similarly just mutated into horror. I managed to be unsettling enough for her to be like, oh no, I'm not gonna to like stop from attacking my friend. It's just good. I like that kind of stuff. It's like with playing Cyberpunk. A similar. I feel like it kind of explains what I like with it. It's similar in the way that I can just say, oh, can I use this ability to do this? Basically about anything. So you can find creative ways to succeed on tasks or do tasks. And that's always fun. If you're creative enough, you can manage to only roll roles you're good at. That's always the goal. I'm not a power gamer. I just accidentally become one sometimes. I'm not a power gamer. I just randomly end up with an absurdly high stats and walking around with 4 guns on me, like what happened last time. Not Cecil was another character called Bleach. It was Cyberpunk. I just walked around with two submachine guns, two mini Uzis, and I'm talking quiet because of TOS, which is super weird. And 2 handguns. It's just on him the entire time. My game master was not ready for that. He was like, oh. My initiative rolls was also crazy. It's like, who's going first? Well, would you guess it? I am. I didn't mean for it to be that way. Same thing, I was like, alright, this time I'm gonna go do form over function. Didn't. It was extra. It's not form over function. When someone says form over function, I just make something maximalist. But everything has a calculated reason for being there. Everything does have a function. Otherwise I can't include it into the sign. Don't understand how. And also, you know, this is prime example of what I'm doing. Just, it's fantasy, just give him some belts. Just give him some belts, it's gonna be good. Gonna be fine if you give him some belts. Maybe some, like, pouches or something, I don't know. Whatever this is. Some bells and whistles. Very cartoonish, but it's fine. Very cartoonish, and then I shrink the head, and then it's probably gonna be like, alright. Whoa. Kinda fine, actually. That's alright. Bit more. Even. How tall? I feel like it should be even beefier. This lad. Beef him up a bit. Because it's a bugbear. The Cecil campaign was very fun either way. I'm sad that it's over. It was like supposed to be a short campaign where you can like reuse the characters for more mini campaigns, but like it just ended up with after like 6 months or something, or 5 months, not a long time. Yeah, definitely less than 6 months, I think. I just ended up drinking magic and becoming a god. Because a bit of my character's like quirks was something he just did was being partially just very horny on magic. He just wanted all the magic, all the knowledge. But at the same time, and being a scientist, like priding himself on like being a scientist in particular, not just like he's a doctor. He does things for a reason, right? Not just because he's insane. But he also just put anything magical in his mouth. He's like, I'm gonna eat this. So when you gave him, when the game master was like, okay, so you come to a well and there is a glowing, my guy could sense magic, a glowing, very magical substance in the bottom of a well. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, GM. I'm gonna have to drink the magic. I have to drink the magic. My character would. I'm so sorry. And I did, and now we can't play those characters anymore because we literally like finished the world. We can't really do anything after becoming God. And then stop not being God. Admittedly. Didn't want to stay God. I just wanted magic. It was a very intense like final episode with everyone like the magical balance was thrown off and shit, just sucking the god amount of power from each other. Crazy. I didn't immediately drink the magic juice. It was like, oh, it's on the bottom of a well. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a scientist. I'm gonna gather it in some vials, and what I can't gather in vials, I'm just gonna get on my hands and knees and lick it off the well floor. Like the pool floor or whatever. And then it became like, oh yeah, okay, you consume just raw magic. Great, good. And I had a vial of it. So my character ended up in a pocket dimension with essentially his god being like, you have to stop. There is consequences to using this much magic. And I was like, oh shit. I have another vial of it. I'm just gonna drink the rest of the magic while the god of magic sits and talks to me about how I should not. It was crazy. there's a lot of lore behind it, but yeah, essentially. I feel like I missed that campaign, and I do hold myself responsible for shit ending up this way. Tragic. I feel like we've gone pretty far, considering. Oh, we have 10 seconds left. So, can make him a bit bigger. Oh, fucking voice crack again. There you go. Side. What makes him a ranger? I don't know. He has a bow, I guess. What makes him a Horizon Walker ranger? I don't know. Just the stoic expression, I guess. Looking like he's out for adventure. Just like, I don't know. Look, it's magic and it's probably teal. Like any special kind of magic in D&D is. Looking at the time, I mean, if I'm fast, I can make a third character. I can make a third character. Wrap it up. I give myself a little less time to make it. Why not? Just to do that. Standing up break. Zoom out. Oh goodness. Do you stretch? All right. Refreshed. I shouldn't have zoomed out, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Next character. Let's go. Pop up our little beautiful. Where are you? There you go. I don't know why it became so small. What happened? Get up. Like that. Maybe I was more zoomed in before. Okay. Let's see if we get like a more clear direction this time. Jinx it. Probably not. I mean, we've gotten a archer, we have gotten a melee fighter. I want to aim for a magic user. If I don't get a magic user, I'm gonna reroll. 52. A Githyanki. Never drawn that. Not familiar with the race, but we're gonna do it. I realized that I wrote Yamki and Githyanki. I feel like people who are more familiar with Baldur's Gate have an interest in those green yellow looky funking funky looking things, man. People don't know exactly what are they like, A or something. I don't know. We gotta focus. We gotta focus up. And what class are we doing? We're not doing a fighter. I'm so sorry to tell you this. We're not doing a fighter. Just continue rolling. An artificer? So we're making a Githyanki artificer. I do kind of want to re-roll and see if I can get a funnier, another, whatchamacallit, race, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's alright. I feel like I kind of should go with the randomness. but I will reroll it. Oh, and I rolled Fire Genasi. A Fire Genasi Artificer is kind of fun. That's kind of fun. And subclass Artificer. People say Artificer. People pronounce that in a way that I don't. I think saying Artificer sounds nicer. Artificer. Tres. An Artillerist. An Artillerist. Fire Genasi. Oh, Jesus. Artillerist, Fire Genasi, Artificer. Everything I'm just already drawing is great. But what am I? Artificer. Let's see what those do. Shall we? We can spell. Because shit, I am going to draw something with guns. Oh my god. Foreshadowing. Just a narrating sip. Pre-read sip. An artillerist specializes in using magic to hurl energy, projectiles, and explosions on a battlefield. This destructive power is valued by armies in wars on many different worlds. And when war passes, some members of this specialization seek to build a more peaceful world, using their powers to fight off the resurgence of strife. The world-hopping gnome... The world-hopping gnome artificer, Vi, has been especially vocal about making things right. It's about time we fix things instead of blowing them all to hell. Also, yeah, gotta say, blowing things to hell, it's kind of fun though, especially if you're a Fire Genasi. You know, sometimes it's fine to reroll. Delete your art or something. Eldritch Cannon. Oh shit. You have X number of spells, which is just like Shield, Thunderwave, Scorching Ray, Shatter, Fireball, Windwall, Ice Storm, Wall of Fire, Ring of Fire, Cone of Cold, and Ball of Force. But Eldritch Cannon? Shit, you get Eldritch Cannon at 3rd level, and then at 5th level you get Arcane Firearm. 5th level, you know how to turn a wand, staff, or rod into an arcane firearm. A conduit for destructive spells. After finish a long rest, you can use woodcarver's tools to carve special sigils into a wand, staff, or rod, and thereby turning them into your arcane firearm. The sigils disappeared from the object later if you carve them into a different item. Can I just... Am I just gonna draw Fire Genasi with a gun? Oh, dude. That would be very funny. Not very D&D, maybe. But D&D can be whatever you want. D&D can be whatever you want. No one's stopping you. Except your DM. You should always respect them. I haven't started the timer yet. I just want it to be like just drawing someone just straight up. POV, you're a... I don't know. POV, you're a goblin or something. Just fucking... Yeah, it turns out I cannot draw guns. Get in there. Do it. Finger on the trigger, just absolutely beautiful. Check this shit out. How the fuck? Oh, there you go. What's like low-level D&D enemies? That isn't just people. POV, you're like a rat or something. Just fucking showing up with the fucking shit, just going fucking haywire. Okay. Enough fucking around. Enough fucking around. I want to get a clear image of what a fire genasi looks like. Bomb. It's just dudes on fire. Yep. There you go. What you get? You get a dude on fire. Easy. The most boring one is literally the official art. Or one of them. Just go ham. Let's set some things on fire. I, for some reason, always associate, like, artificers with, gnomes or dwarves, which now when I say it makes complete sense, considering, so let's do something else. Let's do something else. Give myself a... like... You're gonna draw a character that has a lot of, like, possibly have a lot of mechanical parts. Yeah, we're gonna make the timer shorter, for sure. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I can't give myself 15 minutes on this. I'm gonna have to do more than that. Let's see. 20 minutes on the clock, starting now. Again, now I just can't not imagine it just with a normal handgun. We have to fire it up. Oh, a flamethrower? Person, like, you are a flamethrower already, but why not more, dude? I'm gonna try to make like the classic artificer crazed look. I feel like that's a something. Gonna make him just holding a big ol' cannon. That's what we're gonna do. Having something over your shoulder, that worked last time. We're gonna do that. Unless... kind of make some... like some on the... On the arm gun? On the arm? I have an idea, I just don't really know how to execute it. Like, we want to have some foreshortening going on. You know what I mean? Even more POV, you about to get blasted. POV, you're just fucked. More like this. Just like holding the arm to holding it steady. Keep it steady? Whatever you wish. Making the fucking dude. The character I made to play in D&D, I got to play him twice. Again, the fate of those campaigns, man, hurts. His name was Caesar. Just half elf, a half elf bard. I was thinking, no, go back. What am I doing? I made him a ranger, not a rogue at first, but I'm like, he is too pathetic to do that. Because he is, like, part of his character was him just being very scared of anything. The idea was essentially, I want to make a character that just sucks. Great mindset. But, you know, kinda not. Since it was Spelljammers with a lot of space-esque, I did not know that they, when they said spaceships, that they meant sail, but just straight up sailing. That was fun to realize, like, oh no, you mean literal ships. A sailor loves the wave of the sea. Again, it was like direct translating stuff from Swedish. It doesn't work, but it's funny anyway. We gotta stop with the pose. We gotta get moving. We haven't done anything here. Fucking get cannoned. Get arm cannoned. I'm just covering up the hand I just drew. Such a great thing that is the word I have a hang up on. I'm not gonna do any like mechanical details. I need to move on. It gives the idea, you know? continues to do it. Let's move on. Hair, easy, fire. Hair, easy, fire. No? No, we're not gonna futz with it. We're gonna move on. We're gonna be happy with it. You have a limited amount of time. Let's make them... I can't imagine that it's fun to watch me just draw super small. I should try. Bad habit. Once again. I have a lot of those. They just kind of look like elves otherwise, do they? Oh yeah, not always. Oh. I just saw very cute art. That was the reaction. And we're gonna... It's an artificial, we're gonna give him goggles, aren't we? Gonna give him some... Again, we're just gonna do tropes. We're doing tropes today. It's fine. Artificer? You mean steampunk? Where's the lie? Oh, fuck it. No. I love how messy this is. I haven't made a clean drawing a day in my life. This is like the worst one, I think. That's because I try to get enough some foreshortening in there. And it always becomes messy. And because I'm working with a small sketch pen. Small pen. Oh, my back is getting tired. Get some toot on this. Toot on this person. I don't even want to think about how this looks, Flip. It's so skewed. Such is life. Such is life. Fuck that shit. It's a genasi, it's probably on fire. A lot of genasis are drawn without pupils, which is nice. Like that. Yeah, some coming out some fire. Da-da-da. Also, like, prime belt. Class where you can just be like, yeah, I'm gonna put some belts on there. I'm gonna make it steampunk, I'm gonna put some belts on there. You know? Trying to remember what, like, kind of a... Feels like you were supposed to have some kind of Kevlar black or something. Like a bulletproof vest. I know with bulletproof vests, you can kind of make them slutty because they're crop tops. You can just make them a bit shorter. Then you have like an area of the character that's like, if it were a boss fight, it would glow. Like, hit this person here. Hit him just straight above the dick. If you just aim for the tummy, aim for the lower part of the tummy, you're just gonna hit. You know, but everything for the style. Everything for the style. I don't even know what this is, but I'm gonna put it on. Like some kind of arm thing. Mm-hmm. Nah, we're gonna, it's an artificer. We're gonna give him gauntlets. No, not gauntlets. What is it called? Gloves. Like some big leather gloves. You know what I'm talking about? These? Like, yeah, you work by a furnace or something sometimes. Probably not this one. She is the furnace. Probably don't need gloves. Safety gloves is a stranger to this man. Girl in this case. This is like prime time. You can show that you know how anatomy works. If I could remember how anatomy works. Get him good forearms and, you know. And I fuck it up. I thought that I don't even have Twitch open. Doesn't really matter, does it? But, yeah. Put that elbow up. Take a closer look at that snout. I'm just futzing. Futzing again. I kinda look up what Kevlar looks like right now. I'm just gonna futz until the timer's over. It's like some less technology, more magic. How does it work? That's magic. It's always my thing when I'm like doing world building or something, and I'm like, oh, how does zombies work? What part of like How long are they dead? What? Like, oh, is it that their nervous system is this and that? And then you just have to remember, like, they're zombies. It's magic. You're in a fantasy world. Calm down, dude. It's magic. Same thing with, like, again, playing a doctor or a scientist character in a magic world. It's like, you think of relevant questions, but you're like, oh yeah, but it can also just be magic. Have you considered? There's some, like, inscriptions on this shit, I don't know. Can't off the top of my head do, magic inscriptions. Wonder if I'm hiding behind the mic. No, I'm not. Looking on time. We have a solid 2 minutes. Solid 2 minutes. I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna start doing line art on her. I don't really know. Can just make her a bit smaller and do more of her instead of trying to figure out runes. I want to figure out runes today. Absolutely insane flavor of lesbian I made. that like artificer mentioned in the description vi or something. It's like, you have to stop destroying things. This girl's like, nah, fucking boring. Tomato. Made of fire. Embracing that wholeheartedly. You know, my ancestors weren't genies for nothing. Baby, I was born this way. Burning shit up. There's that horrible noise. Gonna do that like emo style thing, just when you have bullets on your belt is bullets. Again, doesn't look like she's actually using bullets. Am I doing form over function for once? Yeah, dude. I know the timer's out. I'm just gonna do something like that. There she is. I love her. Continues Vatsing. Not okay. Can't stop myself. No? That's it, I think, for today. Oh, goodness gracious. Well. Yeah. Let's go back. I forgot to do this last time, but I'm going to go back to face cam. Your boy's tired. Your boy's gonna go to bed and just sleep so hard. Well, thank you for watching. Maybe you also drew along. We had quite a few funny, interesting drawings, prompts, characters. I'm just gonna go back and look through what we did, our little lineup. I feel like that's good. We are okay. We have our fire genasi, artillerist, artificer. To each of their own, I was about to say. We have our horizon. I wrote over what it was. Horizon Walker, Bugbear Ranger, and our fairy totem barbarian, totem warrior barbarian, with a displacer beast totem. I think it's pretty good, considering, you know. It's just gone. I like the last one the most, but I guess that isn't too surprising. I made her on like 10 minutes less than the other ones too. Shit. This is not my first drawings of the day, so it's not that I wasn't warmed up, but maybe I wasn't. Maybe I wasn't warmed up enough, you know. So yeah, if you decide to draw any of these, once again, go over to my socials. I have them linked. Show me. I think I'm going to try to make all like the list I made, make it so you also can use it, because I feel like that's a good resource. I tried to look up and see if there was any like comprehensive way to make characters in that way, but I didn't find anything really that suited my taste to the amount that I would like, that it had enough of what I wanted. So I should probably do that, and if I do, I will post it. And I might go back and do this again because it's fun. Alternatively, do Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is very fun to make characters. So I'll probably do that. Anyway, thank you to my Patreons. Eric, I have to look up his name to not get it wrong this time. It'd be a shame. Come here. It's shameful, really. Let me see that. There. No? Oh, there we go. Yeah, thank you to Dean Zabin and Erik Mellesdal. Erik Mellesdal. For you. Yeah, so thank you to those two. Thank you to my Patreons and anyone watching. That's it for me today. Have a good day.